Yeah, so you can listen to this wherever you are, just getting comfortable in your position. And if you want to experiment with trying to go a little bit deeper into the practice, you can challenge yourself to stay still throughout the practice, because that just allows you to totally kind of leave your body and really go into the mind and the sensations and the words. But like I said, don't worry if you move. You're not like ruining anything. It's just we're able to kind of sink in deeper if we've had that like total stillness. So just an option. And as you're getting comfortable, just making sure that your spine is straight, making sure that that center line of your body is enhanced or activated or paid attention to. Just that space from your pubic bone through the navel, through the breastbone, the throat, chin, nose, third eye, and head. And you could feel that the back of your throat is aligned with your pelvic floor, your shoulders aligned over your hips, whatever cues do that for you, just noticing the center line in your body. And once you arrive to your comfortable position, you can allow your eyes to gently close if you're in a space where you feel safe to do that. And mark your arrival to this practice today with a full, deep cleansing breath. Taking a long, deep and slow inhale in through the nose, and just holding that breath when you are full, and just noticing what that feels like to be totally full. And without straining, as you need to, slowly decompressing, slowly letting that air go. And even once you think you're empty, just pushing a little bit more air out of you and truly emptying yourself, and then pausing in that emptiness and that stillness, noticing what that's like. Allowing your next breath to come as it needs to. And you can do that a few more times, just consciously deepening, slowing the breath, extending the breath. You can even envision more positive air or relaxing air entering your body as you inhale, feeling that within you, and then letting go of anything that no longer serves you in this moment as you exhale, and really pushing that out of you. And then pausing and observing. And at any point, you can release the control over your breath and start to move into that role of the observer, of the witness. And you might feel like you're even stepping back and up in your own mind and observing your body breathing itself, remembering that your breath does not require your guidance or your control. Your body breathes on its own entirely. Your breath does not require any doing out of you. And then start to rest your awareness on your face, on the muscles of your face. And just start to pay attention. Start to notice that there are muscles in your face. Notice if your eyebrows are scrunched. Maybe your jaw is tight. Maybe your eyelids are squeezing tight. And just by noticing that, you can allow these areas to soften. You can allow the forehead to expand. Feel the muscles just sort of melting across the forehead. Feel the eyelids be gently closed. Feel the jaw hang heavy. And as you fully relax the jaw, you can fully soften your lips as well and your tongue. And notice how that will relax the muscles in your nose, in your cheeks, even your ears, your hairline, and your scalp. And just allow that wave of release and of softness across your face and your head to naturally expand and spread down the neck, across the collarbones, across the shoulders, spread down the arms as you just allow all the muscles in the arms to ungrip from the bones. And letting your hands rest completely, allowing for any natural curving of the fingers. As you maybe start to notice the pulse in each of your hands. As you remember that there is a pulse in your hands. Feeling the heart soften, feeling the rib cage soften, the lungs, allowing the stomach to relax. The stomach and the lower stomach and lower back and all those muscles that wrap around your trunk. And just letting all of these muscles just be wherever they are, be in their natural resting position. Letting your hips, your pelvic floor, your glutes all relax. Your legs, your thighs, your knees, your shins, and your calves. And finally, the feet and the toes. And noticing that there is a pulse in your feet and your toes as well. And just feeling, allowing your body to feel this first general wave of relaxation, of softness and acceptance. And maybe in your mind's eye, even seeing the shape of your body now that you've checked in with every part. Noticing if there's any parts of the body where the tension is starting to creep back in. Knowing that that is expected, that is natural. It's kind of like a whack-a-mole process. As soon as you release one area, you can bring your attention to a different area and release that. And now just bringing all of your attention into your heart. And resting in the rhythm of your own heartbeat. If you're having trouble feeling it or hearing it, you can even place a hand there just to really communicate to your body what you are focusing on. And as you feel your heart, just remind yourself how your heart has been beating since before you even entered this world, when you were still in the womb. And your heart is the source of your life, the source of your love. And this heart has been with you for your entire life, and it will be with you until the very end. And remembering how this heart has been beating through every up and down in your life, through all the trials that you have faced, all the suffering and pain you've experienced, all the joy and laughter and play you've experienced. Your heart has been with you through it all. Your heart has been feeding your body and pumping blood throughout your entire body into your mind, helping you think, helping you digest, helping you speak, do everything that you do. Your heart has been helping you for your entire life. And just remembering the gift of that, remembering the miracle that is your heart. And just taking this moment to give it some credit, give it that well-deserved credit. So we often forget completely that our heart is a gift. And just saying thank you to your heart, thank you to your body for keeping everything moving, for allowing you to experience all that you've experienced. And as time goes by, as we live and we learn, we might go through experiences that we label as mistakes, or we might have regrets, and we might have really awful things happen to us over time. And they always say time heals all wounds, and this is if we allow time to heal our wounds, if we allow ourselves to take a step back and look at the reality of our life, look at the way things have been laid out, look at the timeline of what's gotten you to this point, and remember that the only reason you are here listening to these words, the only reason you are in this body at this time in this place, is because of every single decision you have made up to this point. And there is nothing that I would change. There's nothing to change about anything in the past. Everything always happens exactly as it's meant to, even when that is painful, even when that means suffering. And I think a lot of times we hear people trying to almost erase suffering and only focus on the light, only focus on the love, and don't put attention on the things you don't want and all of that. But that is a fact of life. Life is contrast. Life is dark and light. It's the yin and the yang. It's the moon and the sun. It's night and day. And we need those moments of suffering. We need those time periods where we are in pain and we are sad. That is the cocoon. We need to sometimes retreat from life for a little bit, and that is okay. And I think the only thing that makes that so painful, or even more painful, is when we think it's not supposed to be that way. But life is exactly what it is, and it shouldn't be anything different necessarily. And I think once we allow ourselves to live through the storms, to be in the pain, to be in the sadness, it erases such a heavy layer of the suffering. And we will still suffer, we will still feel the pain and sadness, but we don't have all those should feelings, all those feelings like we should be feeling something different, we should be somewhere else. We can trust that we will get there. We are on our way to all of the good things that are yet to happen. They're all on the way. They're all coming towards you right now. So we can enjoy our journey there and allow ourselves to be in all of the ups and downs and ride that roller coaster. And trust that you are where you're meant to be and you are going where you are meant to go. You have been where you were meant to be. And the proof is in the fact that you are here, that you are alive, you are breathing. And by looking to our past, we can be more informed on the choices that we make in the present, which will decide our future. So if we know that certain choices have caused us pain and suffering in the past, we can recognize when those choices are presented again, and we can choose to make the same choice if that's where we're at, and that's okay, or we can choose to make a different choice and have an effect on our future. Life is just choices. And I'm now going to read a passage from the Hermetica called The Circle of Time. In a sense, the cosmos is changeless, because its motions are determined by unalterable laws, which cause it to revolve eternally without beginning and end. Its parts manifest, disappear, and are created anew, again and again, in the undulating pulse of time. Through the process of time, life within the cosmos is regulated and maintained. Time renews all things in the cosmos by the circling process of change, measured by the heavenly bodies returning to their former positions as they revolve around the heavens. The present issues from the past, and the future from the present. Everything is made one by its continuity. Time is like a circle, where all its points are so linked that you cannot say where it begins or ends. For all points both precede and follow one another forever. Yet there is an even deeper understanding. The past has departed and no longer is. The future has not arrived and is yet to be. Even the present does not last. So how can it be said to exist when it doesn't stay still for a moment? This mystical insight into the illusory nature of time is a way to glimpse the oneness of God who exists beyond time. For God, there is no past, present, and future, only eternity. Freeing ourselves from the illusion of time is yet another way we can experience God. And you can replace God with source, with stillness, with peace, with whatever you believe. Just letting those words settle. Letting any insights you have gained stay within you, letting them be there, and anything that might have caused disruption or did not resonate will naturally just fall away. You don't have to worry about it. Trusting that your body, your mind, your ears will absorb the messages they are meant to absorb. And there's nothing that you need to do to enhance that in any way. You can just allow yourself to receive what you're ready to receive. You can bring some attention to your forehead and the space in between the eyebrows at the third eye center. And just notice anything that you see, even if it's just darkness. Just noticing, looking into that darkness. Maybe feeling the heartbeat that's in your forehead. And just reminding yourself that You are always here. You are always in this body. You're always in this heart, in this mind. And there's nothing you can do to take yourself off of the track. You are always on your way to where you're meant to be, to where you're going. And then just bring some attention to your skin. You can start with the skin on your face and then letting that spread to encompass the skin across your whole body. And just noticing that barrier, your own built-in protection from the world. Your skin that is keeping all of your insides contained. And that noticing the pores that are on your skin. Maybe even feeling or seeing the pores themselves breathing with your body. Opening as you inhale and closing as you exhale. And just feeling that connection to the outside world as well as the separation from it. Knowing that you can be both. You can be connected and one with the world around you, as well as be your own person, be your own individual soul and body, mind and heart. And then just erasing any idea that you have to be one or the other in all scenarios. And just challenging yourself whenever you feel yourself or hear yourself with those limiting beliefs that of but and or. I need to do this or that. I can only be this or that. Or I want to do this, but I have to do that. And just challenging that when you hear that come up. And reminding yourself that you are limitless and changing those to ands and both. Knowing that you can do it all. And you will do it all. So if it feels like something you want to do, you can place your hands anywhere on your body. You can bring them to heart center, in prayer position, or place the palms anywhere else that they want to go, and just trusting that your hands will be drawn to where they're needed most right now. And just once again, feeling that pulsing of your palms, feeling that connection of your hands to each other, and closing that circuit of energy that goes through your arms and your heart and your hands. As you take a deep breath in, you can feel the crown of your head reach a little bit taller, feel your body getting a little bit bigger. And as you exhale, just allowing your head to bow. And just bowing to your maker, whatever source it is that gave you this heart, gave you this body, is allowing you to be here and hear these words. Bowing and giving deep thanks to that source. And bowing to all the love and support and guidance that is around you. Your angels, ancestors, spirits, guides, whatever word you may have for them. Giving a deep sense of thanks to them. And bowing to everyone else in this space who's listened and completed this practice alongside you. And lastly, but most importantly, bowing to yourself, to you who chose to show up today, who chose to take the time, make the time from your busy schedules for this pure act of self-love and self-care. May this act not go unnoticed. May this continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights. And may you bring the same love, peace, and understanding into everything that you do and to everyone that you see. Namaste.